Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Hidden. I'm back with my boy Andrew. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know, son.
What's up, everybody? We here and we are talking about Send Help. Review for Send Help, man. Andrew, how you doing, man? First and foremost, salute to
Great,
you.
man. I'm good. Everything chilling. I'm living good. What happened this past
You just
week?
came from New
Shit.
York, right?
Yeah. I went to New York. I did a trip out there to see the fam. Have my son, he's like 9 months, so he had to go see the fam out there, meet them for the first time.
Bless, man.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it was cold out there, man. Fuck that. Fuck New York right now.
Yeah, New York is going through a lot. If you guys don't know, New York is getting hit with a crazy blizzard right now. They've been getting hit left and right with snow. So, shout outs to my people in New York, man. I hope y'all stay safe out there, man. Stay indoors. Don't go outside right now. Crazy over there. But yeah, man. So we gonna get into this review for Send Help. You know what I mean? Starring Rachel McAdams and Daniel O'Brien. This is a Sam Raimi film, which caught me off guard. This is one of the films that I wasn't expecting to actually enjoy, but I kind of enjoyed it. Maybe not as much as Andrew, but we gonna get into that. So Sam Raimi is I'm very deep in Sam Raimi's films. I love his film cinematography. I love the way he does films. He did the Ash versus Evil Dead films. He did a lot of those. So I'm really hip to like his style of doing gore and horror. This is a survival thriller horror movie type movie. I was actually surprised too to see Rachel McAdams in this because she's been one of those actresses who she does a lot of like she does a lot of love story type movies. She was in Wedding Crashers, and she was in
Mean Girls.
yeah, and the multiverse Doctor Strange movie.
Oh yeah, she was in there. That's right.
Yeah, she was Doctor Strange's girlfriend, you know what I mean? So it's funny to see her do something like this. I've never really seen her in this type of in this direction of acting before where she's like this deranged, crazed woman who's trying to survive on an island, but she turns out to be kind of like psychotic in a way, It's pretty interesting. It was a really interesting film. But Andrew, how did you feel about this first and foremost? You said you enjoyed it when I spoke to you about
Yeah, so I call him Sam Raimi. He might be
it.
Sam Raimi or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
When I was it was February. Me and you was kind of trying to figure out like what movies are out right now that we can watch. And Send Help didn't really. I don't think it. I think it did do a good marketing, but it just wasn't like hitting me.
yeah,
And then I remember seeing a commercial or a trailer or some shit, and I was like, damn, what that should look like. And sometimes for me, when it comes to like survival island shit, I stay away from that. Sometimes shit is trash and shit. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but you hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, we gotta do something. What are we gonna watch?" I'm like, "Man, fuck it. I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna see what's up with this." Sam Raimi, when I found out he was directing it too, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be worth it." And then I saw the Rotten Tomatoes, and then they had good percentage. They had like a good. It was up in the 94 percentile. I was like, "Okay, this shit's good. Let's go see what's up." And bro, I'm talking about if you want to talk about the most memorable theater fucking like releases of the year,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. Like I'm not gonna forget this movie. This shit was crazy. Crazy. Like I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. Like I think Sam Raimi was just pushing limits when it comes to shit that's disgusting
Yeah.
and shit you don't see, bro.
Well, I'm glad you actually said that because it's funny when I was watching this movie, and I'm not gonna get into too much of it, the details, but when I was watching this movie, I think the first kill, there's a part in the movie where she's on the beach, they're trying to survive, she's trying to hunt, and then she goes out, she hunts for food, and she hunts this big fucking wild boar, which the moment I saw the boar, instantly it kind of hit me that this looks like a Sam Raimi type film. Like, once I saw the way she killed it, first of all, it took me completely by surprise. A lot of things in this movie had a lot of shock factor to
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
it was really like crazy the way things happen. So, Rachel McAdams, she's just like she works for this company.
Yo, shout out to Rachel McAdams. She did her fucking thing in this movie.
Yeah, she did a
Like
big one in
it,
this.
I did not expect this shit out of her. One, but yeah, go ahead, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
Tell the backstory.
she works for this company, and then the boss, I guess he ends up passing away, and then he hands it down to his son Dylan O'Brien, Bradley Preston, who's played by Dylan O'Brien. And
He's the Maze Runner, right? He does the Maze Runner movies, I
yeah,
think.
and so she's up for this big promotion, but she doesn't get it because Bradley gives it to his buddy that he was in a fraternity with, or he plays golf with, or something like that. So in order for her to prove herself to see if she gets a position, he ends up offering her this trip with his buddies, to go out there to seal some deal. And then, long story short, the plane end up getting messed up. It crashes. There's an accident, and at that moment, that was where the movie took a complete turn. You know they was making fun of her for being on, this audition tape that she made for Survival, and then eventually now the plane crashes, and now her talents for survival actually comes in handy because now she's the only one who actually knows how to survive on this island. So it was just funny, like, seeing the difference between the two, because where you have Linda, she's actually trying to stay on the island because she's like, she doesn't want to go back to her life because she lives alone. She lives with this parakeet. Whereas Bradley, he has everything and he wants to go back because he's successful in life. So
A regular dude, man, just a regular. Me and you. If I was stuck in the island, I would want to go home too. Like, what are you doing, man? Make the fire, bro. What we
yeah,
doing here?
yeah, so he eventually suspects that something is wrong with her, and she has multiple chances of actually escaping the island. There's a bunch of boats that keeps showing up, and then as the boats are showing up, she refuses to call out for help because she decides that she wants to stay on the island with Bradley. I just felt like it was strange seeing her play this role. Like, I'm so not used to her being like this crazy,
Yeah,
deranged.
I don't think anybody was ready for that role, man. And I didn't think I was able to see her in that light. And then she did it, and
Yeah.
she did it amazing. And like I felt like I knew, like, yeah, she's crazy in this fucking movie. And the ending, yes, like
Yeah.
it ended good.
Yeah,
So
so and it's funny because during like the actual fighting, and because there was a little bit of fighting in this movie and a little bit of killing in this movie, and you could definitely see Sam Raimi's work all around that. Like the moment the blood starts popping out, they fucking start gouging each other's faces off and all this stuff. You could see
oh,
like the graphics of how he does his his art style. It's all over the movie.
you
Crazy.
got to see two different sides, or at least
Yeah, it was
you got to
definitely
see her nerdy, like very like non how do you
like,
say
she
that?
just didn't give a fuck in this. She was yeah, nerdy, um, and it was
Well, people didn't like her basically. They couldn't get along with her because she was just weird as fuck. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and that's what was weird to me. Like, that's what threw me off because she's such a likable person.
Right, right, right. But in the movie, I mean, obviously, the way she dressed as when she came into work, the tuna sandwich eating, that part, like it was all like meant to put her in that world where you can see that she just doesn't jive with the people, like
Yeah,
she doesn't fit. And she played that role. I think she did a good job. 'Cause I was like, yeah, she really not vibing with these dudes. It's basically just her character, the way she was talking to people, like she was not people friendly, I guess you can say. And then I think Dylan O'Brien in the movie, in the part where he was like trying to, basically dead her from promotion, and he said the reason why, he was basically telling the truth. Like, look, you just not you're not fit to be a fucking
yeah. You're not a
you know,
people person. You're not
yeah.
likable.
But then but then on the island, when she's in her own fucking, she's in her, how do you say it? She's in her own like world, like this is what she's like, her actual identity. She
Yeah,
becomes sexy. She becomes like, oh, okay,
yeah,
you can fuck with that. All right. There we go. Now we're seeing some Rachel, but then she's also psychotic.
yeah, yeah,
And it's like, yo, you can't, Sam Raimi just making her character just all over the place, and it was dope as fuck, man.
yeah.
I,
You know what? You know what they did? They she's all that us.
she what?
They did the she's all that, but they
Oh yeah,
made
yeah,
her
yeah.
into like this nerdy, kind of like not likable, not wantable type of female where people thought she was gross and disgusting, but in reality she's actually, very pretty, and they kind of just did that with this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I see. I see what you're talking about.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean? It was just crazy seeing that. And the way that Linda was actually, using her survival skills to kind of like keep them alive was interesting. There was a part in the movie where, he fucking basically poisons her, and then makes this raft to try to escape, but the fucking raft, it explodes because the waves are too strong. She didn't teach him how to, like, she was teaching him how to survive, but there's certain things she didn't teach him as far as how to escape the island. And she knows how she can get off and she knows how she can escape. There's multiple times where she was able to leave and she was able to leave with him, but she chose not to. And she didn't teach him how to do that. So he doesn't know how to escape, but he's trying every way to escape. And then at this point now, she paralyzes him and pretends to castrate him, but, that doesn't.
That part was crazy.
There are scenes in this movie that kinda made me a little queasy.
Yeah.
I felt it, I felt a little
Yeah.
queasy in this movie. I was like, "What is going on?"
What?
It was just weird seeing, like, certain things happen in this movie, especially with Rachel McAdams,
What?
I hold her as an actress at this high regard, and like I said, it was just crazy the way Sam Raimi used her character in this movie, but
Yeah, man.
overall, it was an enjoyable movie. I really did have a good time. I had fun with it. Do I feel like it was the best Sam Raimi movie? No, not really. I thought it could have been a little bit better. I
No,
thought it could have been
man.
more.
Nothing's beating Spider-Man 2, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, he directed Spider-Man 3, right?
The trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
3.
Yeah, so he I thought this, what I really wanted was for, like, I guess I just wanted kind of like more. I don't know, I just wanted something more to happen. I felt like it was just kind of generic in some of the scenes, but overall, like I said, it was a fun movie. I felt like Bradley Preston's character was just a dick. He was really like just a fucking complete prick throughout the whole movie. Even at the times where it's like she saved his life, and he was just like he couldn't get off of just being this on his high horse trying to be a boss. Even when they're on an island stranded, and she's trying to take care of him, she's helping him patch his leg up, and he's still being this asshole completely to her. It was just like, bro, you know, like you
Okay.
could have died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You-
I think Sam Raimi, and I don't know, maybe there might have been some other ones that I missed, but I think this new, I want to say new because I've never seen this type of movie before.
yeah,
You know how they got rom-coms like a romance and comedy. This was a horror film slash comedy. Like I was laughing my ass off at the same time I was
yeah,
queasing
yeah.
from like and like I've never seen some like any no type of movie like this. So and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was ones out there, but this one's for me first time I've seen that.
Well, that's what Sam Raimi is known for. Like, if you ever seen like the Ash and the Evil Dead or the Army of Darkness movies and stuff like that, that's
That's
his art style. That's the way he does things. He has. If you've seen the Army of Darkness movie, it's kind of one of those movies that it makes you laugh, it makes you queasy. There's like a few scenes in there that you don't know whether to be scared or you don't know to laugh. So he has that way of kind of like changing the mood in these type of movies.
when I heard Sam Raimi was directing it, and then because Sam Raimi's did like I said Spider-Man and all that shit, so none of that was fucking scary. So when he went to go do another superhero movie or a comic movie, for some reason he wanted to bring horror into this,
Yeah.
obviously because old girl was a little bit scary in that shit, but I had no idea, man. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
he's very, like, he has a specific type of style, so it was really, it's a specific style that he has. So it's really interesting watching those movies. But if you ever get a chance, definitely check out some of his movies.
well,
You'll be able
I
to.
watched a lot of it. I just didn't know, like The
Yeah.
Grudge, Don't
Mhm.
Move,
Yeah.
both the guys.
Yeah. You like, when you watch it, you'll actually start to see the way he does like certain things. It's really familiar with him.
Bro, he did Don't Breathe. That was a good ass movie.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely very good in certain details in the way he handles his cinematography. But this movie was really interesting. I would give it a pretty fair movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the best movie. It wasn't bad. It was in between. It was, I wasn't like, oh my god, this was the greatest movie ever. But I enjoyed it. I left out of there. I was satisfied. I was happy watching it. I just felt like there could have been more to it, but overall, it was a pretty decent movie. I don't feel like it was a bad movie at all. I definitely would recommend you guys to go watch it if you wanted to go check out a movie. It's a good movie to watch. Definitely a good
Yeah,
movie to go see.
I tell you, for the start of 2026, this movie to me, I would definitely, put that as, right as of right now, 2026. I think it's probably the top movie right now so far
Yeah,
on my list of movies I've seen this so far this year. So,
yeah,
um, yeah, I think it was a great original, for sure. Like, I've never seen this type of storyline before, which really intrigued me more. Was that it was just different. It was dope. So, yeah, man,
Okay.
definitely recommend watching this shit. I mean, I think it's been out. I think it came out in January,
right,
so it might be starting to, venture out into the TV or the what do you call it, Netflix or whatever.
yeah.
So, but yeah, man, if you want to watch it on screen though, I watched it in 3D too, bro. That
You
was a
seen it in 3D?
yes, the board part, bro.
Oh,
Grow
it's
up,
a
it
yeah.
was just like,
So you
oh,
definitely seen like
bro.
yeah, you seen it
It
the
was-
way it was intended. It
yeah.
was
Okay.
intended to be. I feel you.
Yeah, man. If you get a chance, if you see this, I would do it right now while it's still in theater.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It wasn't bad at all. Definitely go check it out, you guys. If you want to watch something, it's a pretty decent movie. So that's my take on the movie. I think it was good. I think Rachel McAdams was great. I think Daniel O'Brien was great, even though I didn't like his character. I think he did it. The being a prick, being an
Yeah,
asshole. I,
I was surprised. Like, where do I know this dude from? And I was like, oh shit, like the Maze Runner and all that shit.
yeah,
And my man's President Palmer, man, Dennis Haysbert. He
yeah,
played. He was in this. I was like, oh shit,
the
from 20,
Allstate guy.
Allstate guy. Yeah, yeah. I know him as President Palmer, 24. If you
Yeah,
so, it was good.
yeah, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Definitely go check it out, you guys. If there's something you want to go check out, I would recommend it. It's not a bad movie at all. And also, you guys, when you go check this movie out, I didn't know it was in 3D. Andrew was just telling me it was in 3D, so I'm pretty sad that I didn't see it in 3D because now I'm like, damn, I probably should have seen it. So if you do
I'm
get a
not.
chance to go watch it in 3D, yeah, go
Yeah,
see it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't gonna watch it in 3D because I tried not to watch it unless I know it needs to be watched in 3D. I didn't
Mhm.
know this needed to be watched in 3D. To be honest, I just thought it was like, oh, they got a 3D showing, and that was the closest time frame to
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So
earliest. I
you,
didn't
you,
want to catch the 10. I wanted to catch the
it was
7.
just by luck. So
Yeah, and I was
yeah,
like, oh shit, this
yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, so it's not that's what's up. I'm happy that you actually saw that experience because I'm like, damn, maybe I should go watch it in 3. But either way, maybe that'll change my perspective a little bit more on it because when I saw it, I thought, it was all right, but I didn't think it was the best. But maybe I would enjoy it more if I saw it. But
Well, apparently, if you're a big Sam Raimi fan, right? Apparently his I think his daughter Emma Raimi is in this movie. She was one of the clerk desk
oh
people that was at the job with her in the beginning of the
yeah,
movie. I'm
yeah,
just catching that right now. I see a Emma Raimi on there. I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
that might be his daughter.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely go check this out, man. So Andrew, you enjoyed the movie.
100%, man. 100 like memorable, crazy. I was like, oh shit. I was blown away, man. Like when I told you, like, bro, we gotta do a review for this movie. I was like, this shit was crazy. Like, we need to talk about this. So yeah, man. It was good.
What?
Definitely go check it out, you guys. That's our take on the movie. We think Send Help is a pretty decent movie. Go watch it in theaters, you guys. Also, make sure to check on the link on my page right now. We got the Hidden Token merch out right now. Go ahead, get you a snapback. We got gamer shirts. We got Absolute Cinema t-shirts. Go get you one. You know what I mean? Once again, you guys, thank you for watching this review. Thank you for joining us today. Andrews, any final words?
Nah, man, I appreciate it. I like that hat, man. That shit's fire, bro. That shit's
Get you,
nice.
man. Yeah, man. Everybody go get y'all a hidden token snapback, man. Till next time, everyone, thank you again. And remember, guys, it isn't cinema if it ain't absolute cinema. Till next time, take care.
Peace.